all across the nations, all around the world, women are longing to be free, no longer in the shadows, forced to stay behind, but side by side in true equality. So sing a song for women everywhere. Let it ring around the world and never, never cease. So sing a song for women everywhere. Equality, development, and peace. Women can.
Equally, I became one of the first commissioners to present memo to the State Executive Council, and the said memo received the blessing of His Excellency, and it kickstarted kEDA, which became the first agency to commence operation in this term. The agency is one among the best performing agencies in the state, courtesy of my amiable sister, the Managing Director and Chief Executive, Rekia Onaevo. Aside the plenty schemes put in place by kEDA and Ministry of Commerce to give clinical attention to MSME growth in the state, the OFSP is yet another proactive step by the agency towards economic stability and improvement of the means of livelihood of our dear people. Hence, I welcome you to this program aimed at creating wealth for the people and the nation in general.
We have over the years underplayed the importance of this product. Underplayed in terms of motivation, underplayed in terms of publicity and benefits, underplayed in our joint contribution to the sector. Therefore, what we are doing today will educate us, and from here and in no distant future, all the ignorance will be cleared. What is the position of the state government? With many countries playing in the potato sector, and as our potential as a state endowed with land and people, attention will be accorded especially to this sector, and see the development grow and turn into a huge revenue spinner for not just the players and farmers, but for the state as well.
We were moving raw cocoa to Switzerland and bringing back chocolate. So we take bulky cocoa to Switzerland, they bring small chocolate for big money. That continued. We jumped into palm oil. Unfortunately, till date, Nigeria still imports palm oil from Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. We import palm oil all the way to 500 billion naira annually. I don't know if you get this picture yet. We import palm oil up to 500 billion naira annually. But that's not even the sad news. With every import, we see our farmers moving from one stage to another. The old Igala Native Authority was known for palm oil. It was so active from Ida, Ejule, all the way to Abocho, Iyale, that we were very active in palm oil. Today, we have left palm oil and moved on to cashew, right? Again, we still import cashew nuts. Remember, we export cashew. What we do is export raw cashew and come back with the finished products from South Africa. We are gathered here again to discuss orange flex sweet potatoes. I want us to think deeply as farmers. Are we going to make the cocoa mistake?
I would like to start my speech drawn from what our research and development specialist has said, that he will not be speaking from the paper that is presented. He's going to speak from his heart. I like that, and I would like to also join him to speak from my heart. The journey of Kogi Enterprise Development Agency started immediately after the appointment with the support of the two executive directors, the ED operations and ED admin. I must also recognize these two personalities here. They are absolutely he for she personalities who have supported me so far all through this journey. Of course, today wouldn't have been this a success without all the team members of Kogi Enterprise Development Agency. Let me say it here that the only staff that is being on a full-time appointment of Kogi State government are the three of us. But then we have a whole lot of passionate co-guys who have been working with us, not minding the little finances that we had to give them as allowances at the end of the day. Thank you very much, Team kEDA, for being so supportive so far in the past 3 years. I recognize and appreciate you all. We are fostering business support for the micro and small enterprises. We have operated a very open door policy whereby kEDA is now becoming the household name of all micro and small businesses in Kogi State, and that is one of the vision, that is one of the impacts we want to make. Very scientific approach whereby we've had visitations, interfaces, meetings, and support services being provided at various levels.
The women-friendly governor that do not have any match. No one can stand when you talk about being women-friendly. On his behalf, I hereby flag off the orange flesh sweet potato training and implementation.
Because we are working towards getting a donor to support this crop. When a donor says, I want you to plant potato, what you are going to do is monocrop. You plant your potato, and that is a loan. But when we are doing for ourselves, you are running to get food and nutrition security, and you're also trying to get financial empowerment. And for that, you may not do only monocrop. You can join what you are doing with some other crop. You weed between 3rd week and 4th week of planting. But by all means, let not your weeding exceed the 5th week. Why? Because most of the time, you can see the land has been prepared. The weeds are already germinating, whereas the crop is not yet in the ground. By the time you put the crop, it takes it about 5 to 8 days to sprout. Before it will stabilize, the weeds are moving up. So, as it's stabilizing and developing root, you need to quickly remove the things competing the nutrients with it. And once you do that, it can then flow very fast. Somebody asked me in another place, do we need to do a second weeding? I said, yes and no. What is the yes? The yes is that by the 8th week, 9th week, some of the weeds, particularly some stubborn weeds, may sprout up somewhere. And those ones that grow out, not just the ones that crawl. When they come like that, what you do is what we call pruning. By the 8th week, your tuber has already started developing, bulking. So if you come and do a lot of whole weeding, you will destroy them. Now, somebody asked me, can we use selective herbicide on our farm? I said, I've not tried it. You know that mostly when you use selective herbicide, is when you are dealing with grass-like crops, like maize, like rice. Then the herbicide you are going to use are the ones that deal with broadleaf weed. as farmers and agriculturists, we have discovered that mixing your poultry dropping or manure in the soil while you are preparing your land is better than putting it on top after planting. How and why? Now, if when we were making these ridges, we had spread out this dung or this dropping, it mixes with the soil. It does three main things. Remember that these poultry droppings carry some organic microbes, and those microbes work on these droppings while in the soil. So the activities increase microbe activities in the soil, which improves aeration, the flow of air in the soil. Your manure that has gone inside the soil helps aeration. 2, this manure helps retain water, even though we've told you that your soil must be a well-drained soil. Yet, your crop needs water to survive and to do well. So, this manure that you have mixed in the soil helps the soil not to give up all the water. As the water comes, it rains, it doesn't just flow off. It retains some of them because the microbes are working on it. So, and that helps your tuber to bulk, to do well.
We can use the orange flex sweet potato to make juice, to bake the bread, like pastries. We can use it to prepare stew, food of all types in short. Then we can also use it for tea. And the fifth one is we can use it as flour to make amala.
The leaves are used for vegetable. It is used for chips as well. And with the red flour from it, it's used for porridge. And it's used for pounded yam as well. And you can boil it and add your egg sauce to it as well.
All across the nations, all around the world, women are longing to be free. No longer in the shadows, forced to stay behind, but side by side in true equality. So sing a song for women everywhere. Let it ring around the world and never, never cease. So sing a song for women everywhere. Equality, development and peace. Women can't be silent when all around the world people hurt and hungry children cry. We'll sing out loud for justice and development and hold the rights of other people high. So sing a song for women everywhere. Let it ring around the world and never, never cease. So sing a song for women everywhere. Equality, development and peace. Women now are working to build a better world, where the love of peace can rest on every shore, where men lay down their weapons and learn to love and share, and people work to bring an end to war. So sing a song for women everywhere. Let it ring around the world and never, never cease. So sing a song for women everywhere. Equality, development and peace. So sing a song for women everywhere. for women.